tuned to Property Tribes TV, and joining me now is Stephen Johnson, MD of Shawbrook Bank. And welcome, Stephen. And first of all, I really just want to make a kind of official welcome to you as a sponsor of Property Tribes. It's great to have you on board and to have your support to keep this a free-to-use community resource. And really, what was your reasoning for becoming a partner of Property Tribes?
Thanks, Vanessa. Well, firstly, hi to everyone. We're delighted to be working with Property Tribes. We're still a relatively new lender. We're just 3 years into our journey. We're very keen to raise our profile amongst the professional investor community, and I think obviously the role that social media now plays in creating much more of a community and sharing of expertise amongst landlords, I think it's great, and it's a privilege for us to be involved with it, to be honest.
Well, thank you for your support, and we're really sort of celebrating your annual results this week, and you've had a phenomenal year, haven't you?
Yeah, no, we're very pleased. The guys, the team, all worked very, very hard, but 2013 was extremely positive for us. We lent over £1 billion as a bank, of which around 400 million were to professional landlords across the UK. In my business, which is the commercial lending area of the bank, our book grew by 170%. So we've seen some phenomenal growth, which we think, hopefully vindicates our approach to the market and how we've been received. Our deposit book has grown. It's nearly 2 billion now, so we've got a lot of retail savers which underpin really the lending activities we do as a bank. So I think it's a sort of a coming of age year for us, definitely.
Well, congratulations for that, and 44,000 new customers. And I guess the results are really a reflection not only of your hard work, but also of your very pragmatic view that you look at each individual case on its merits, don't you? It's not, the underwriting is very bespoke and personalised to each project.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, ultimately, that is our business in a nutshell. We're a specialist bank. We're not trying to be a relationship bank. We pick the markets which we think we have a deep expertise in. We're very focused on them, and we're trying to do the best we can in them. Principally for us, it's about the human interaction, the people side of the business, old-fashioned in that regard, and applying sort of common sense really to lending, as opposed to sort of following tick box or religiously, slavishly following rules. And we think that's resonated well with the market, and hopefully our results would suggest that that proposition has been well received.
I'd like to sort of think, Stephen, that your support of Property Tribes and being part of the social web landlord community shows that you are also listening to what landlords need, what they want. Will this in any way play a role in developing products that landlords are indicating that they would like to have access to? Absolutely.
I think we've got a lot further to go. I think we've made a really good start, but there's lots that we want to learn, and we want to get a really, really deep understanding of the variety of landlords that are in the market, just so that we can deliver the right proposition. It's very, very much focused on our customers. I think we've got a lot of good things that we do in our business, but there's lots of scope for us to get better. So I think the beauty of social media and communities like Property Tribes is that it gives us great access to lots of individual landlords, and we can really get a sense of what's happening at the grassroots level in the market, which sometimes as you get as a lender, I think many lenders are just too far removed from their own customers, if I can be honest. So we're hopefully going to use social media to improve the proposition.
Fantastic. I mean, with my landlord hat on, I think it's so great that you are on Twitter, that you are part of the landlord community. I think it really shows, it gives such a refreshing view of a bank after all the negative things we have heard of certain banks that we won't name here. But it just sort of looking in the pipeline, Stephen, you've got some fixed rate products coming out. Could you just give us a little insight into those?
Sure, yeah, we're introducing them from next month. Been some time in sort of development, and we're going to offer a fixed period on all of our investment mortgage range, anywhere from 2 to 5 years. Very much sort of those options are available to depend on the individual landlords, kind of what's right for them and right for their investment profile. We're approaching it in a way that we're going to make it very clear and transparent. We're not going to charge additional fees for the fixed rates. We're going to pass through the cost of longer dated interest rates. But once the fixed rate period going to be offering a reversion to a lifetime tracker as opposed to an SVR, in the belief that that's a much more transparent and a friendlier reversion rate than an SVR, which can be a little bit hard to understand if you're an investor or a client about, well, where's your SVR going to be and on what basis. So we're looking forward to doing it. It's response to the market. Clearly, every time we pick up the paper now, there's kind of, are we nearer to the interest rate rise? Are we further away from the interest rate rise? We had the unemployment yesterday, which are obviously sterling.
Yeah.
And again, on the back of that, the markets have moved again. One thing's for sure, interest rates are going up, and they will do so, I think, in a reasonably gradual way, but they are going to start to rise. And it's been distant for long enough, and I think it's in the near term now. And I think landlords and investors, are much more sort of keen to consider their options.
Mm-hmm. Well, fantastic. Well, thank you for your insights into that. And as we just bring this interview to a close, great to chat to you, Stephen, and thank you again for your support of Property Tribes. We're really delighted to be partnering with you and moving forwards together for the greater good of the landlord community.
Our pleasure. Thanks very much.
Thank you.